After a long wait, Marvel is finally back with another blockbuster, Thunderbolts. In the absence of the Avengers, a new team of heroes is being assembled under government oversight, led by none other than Contessa A.L. Valentina Allegra de Fontaine. The team operates in the shadows. So will this new team of superheroes actually entertain us more than the old Avengers? To find out, watch the video from start to finish. Now let's dive into today's video. At the beginning of the movie, we see Yelena Belova, still mourning the loss of her sister Natasha, has become a lone wolf. She now takes assignments from Valentina, though she doesn't fully trust her. On one such mission, Yelena is sent to infiltrate a mysterious Xerox Group research facility. There, she encounters a strange bioorganic tree and is attacked by guards. She manages to fight them off, but accidentally kills a scientist who was trying to warn her that Valentina's experiments could threaten the entire planet. As she escapes, the facility explodes behind her. Meanwhile, Bucky Barnes, now a congressman, visits court where a case has been filed against Valentina. She's now the director of the CIA, but suspicions are growing. Rumors claim she's conducting illegal experiments on humans, trying to create the next generation of super soldiers. Yelena visits her father, Red Guardian, who's living a dull, repetitive life and feels useless. She tells him she's tired of Valentina's manipulative games and wants out. But Valentina promises her that if she completes one last mission, she'll be free. The final mission involves securing a classified weapons vault. But as Yelena enters the facility, she discovers Ghost, already there, seemingly trying to steal something. As she investigates further, John Walker, U.S. agent, attacks her. Soon, Taskmaster joins the fight. None of them know why the others are there, and confusion leads to a full-on brawl. In the chaos, Ghost shoots Taskmaster in the head, killing her. Suddenly, a stranger steps out of a containment chamber. "Hi, I'm Bob Dylan," he says. Everyone is stunned. Bob claims he's here on his own mission, to catch a thief. John Walker says it's his mission too. That's when they all realize they've been tricked. Valentina gave each of them a different reason to come here. They're all being used, and possibly targeted for elimination. The truth hits hard. These are the same operatives who have executed Valentina's most sensitive operations. Now, they might know too much. She wants them gone. As they argue and try to escape, they discover that the facility is locked down, trapped. A self-destruct countdown begins. Only 2 minutes left before the entire place goes up in flames. They must work together, whether they like it or not. They locate the power source behind the lockdown, a sound-triggered security system, and disable it. Ghost rushes to the door, trying to get it open in time. With just seconds to spare, she succeeds, and they all escape. Later, Yelena experiences a haunting dream, or more like a trauma flashback. She remembers her first kill, a little girl named Tanya. Every time she touches Bob, the dream intensifies. There's something about him, some energy or power inside him. Meanwhile, Valentina is in a car when her assistant tells her the team survived. Shocked, she watches the facility footage and sees something terrifying. Someone immensely powerful has accessed the secure vault. Back at the safe house, Bob reveals he has no memory of how he got to the facility. He remembers donating blood for a medical test and then waking up there. Yelena sympathizes with him and offers emotional support. As they plan their next move, Valentina's assistant begins tapping their phones, trying to uncover their intentions. The group tries to escape through a narrow shaft, lifting each other up. As John helps Bob, Bob is suddenly pulled into a psychic void and relives his trauma, being rejected as Captain America. Whatever project Valentina's working on, it's real, and it's working. She arrives at the facility to collect Bob, claiming her experiment has finally succeeded, but the others resist. They fight off her guards, steal a vehicle, and flee. Just as they're escaping, they're cornered again. With no other choice, Bob steps forward and begins to glow, radiating energy like a miniature sun. The guards open fire. Yelena watches in horror as Bob is seemingly torn apart. But then something incredible happens. He rises, floating into the sky, emitting godlike power. Then he crashes down, causing a massive earthquake. The escape vehicle flips, but Bob survives. Yelena is shocked and relieved. They all begin walking away from the wreckage, and as they talk, They finally begin to bond. In the final moments, Ghost shows John a classified document. It reads, Saint Razor, Power of 1,000 Suns, Golden Garden Project. The next day, Valentina traps the entire team inside a secure block and takes them to her private building. She gives a strict order to find the missing girl and the rest of the team members, because they are now the only proof of her secret operation. On the other side, the girl's father shows up with help to rescue them, and Yolena is with him. When some people see her father, they react emotionally, almost like it brings back something deep from their past. Yolena, angry after hearing what Valentina was planning, but before anything else happens, Valentina already finds out where they are and sends her agents to capture them. Suddenly, gunfire breaks out. While chaos breaks loose, Bucky takes action and starts disabling the tanks around them, one after another, causing major disruption. John Walker shows up in his red car, excited to see Bucky, but Bucky flips the car without hesitation, leaving everyone stunned. Meanwhile, Valentina goes to a brand new building, one that used to be the Avengers Tower. She now owns everything there and begins talking to different people. When Bob sees her, he's shocked and reminds her that she once tried to kill them. She asks where Yolena is and coldly says the others are just criminals. They don't matter. Valentina then reveals some of her past. She says she knows everything because she suffered a lot. Her father used to torture her, and she was mentally unstable at one point. But now, she says she wants to leave the past behind and work together for the future. As she walks near the forest, Valentina suddenly sees her mother, and childhood memories flash before her eyes, especially the moment she saw her father murder someone when she was just a kid. That memory shakes her, but she holds on and walks to the center with a secret book in hand. She quietly says, "I can do this," and prepares to take control of a powerful device known as the box. She agrees to move forward with the project. Then Mel speaks up, saying that when Steve Rhodes was chosen, he became Captain America. But no one knows what really happened to Bob, so everyone needs to stay alert. Soon, they discover something dark, a hidden switch. It's a secret kill switch. If someone loses control or becomes a threat, the system will trigger and eliminate them. Meanwhile, Bucky and Yolena capture John Walker and question him about what Valentina is truly planning, and inform the others that they've now turned against Valentina. She wanted to kill the person holding the code, and that changes everything. They also met their sister again and reveal that Bob is now dangerously powerful. When Bucky hears this, he realizes how serious the situation has become. Valentina's assistant, Mel, secretly warns them. She tells them that Valentina is working on something far more dangerous than they imagined. Through this project, Valentina has created a powerful figure, but something worse is still coming. Bucky then asks the super soldiers to bring the target to him. He promises to break their chains and help them stop Valentina, even though she's almost too strong to fight. Still, he convinces them to join him. At the same time, Valentina teaches Bob how to control a powerful energy system inside a glowing sphere, part of the Saint Paul's control system. Bob uses it to shatter the glass from a distance, showing off just how dangerous he's become. Meanwhile, Bucky keeps moving forward and starts opening up about his own past. He talks about many things, and it becomes clear that they've both hurt each other deeply. We all know that they were once enemies, but after spending so much time together, a strange bond has formed between them. They reach the tower and begin fighting their own people. Just then, the speaker appears and says there's no need to fight. They go to meet Officer Stevens and ask him about Pop's location. Suddenly, on the speaker's stage, someone comes forward in a suit. When he appears, even the crew is shocked by the change. For the first time, we see him live, wearing the full suit. He says how powerful he feels and that he's stronger than anyone there. Some call him the smartest hero. When Bucky asks about his plan, Valentina steps in and says she will kill everyone for Sentry. That way, she will win everyone's trust and never be held responsible for her actions again. She'll be free to do whatever she wants. Bucky says this will never happen. Then the Sentry calls for a gathering and says he doesn't want to hurt anyone. But Red Guardian makes the first move and attacks. After that, the others follow. One by one, they strike, but no one can stand in front of the Sentry. Even though they try hard, nothing affects him. The Sentry moves like a lightning-fast express train. They soon realize They can't win like this. So they gather in a secret meeting and use the elevator to escape and save themselves. Valentina orders them to kill everyone, but someone questions, why should we kill them? They're not a threat to us. Valentina replies that she gave the order, so it must be followed. She says Sentry is extremely powerful. No one can defeat him. No one in their team has powers like Sentry. So why should she follow anyone else's orders? At this point, when she's preparing for full control, the Sentry grabs her by the throat. Her arm begins to burn. Just when she's about to die, her assistant Mel sprays something, and the Sentry falls to the ground. The central system crashes, and they declare the board has been shut down. Suddenly, people look up and see a dark figure in the sky. It's like the shadow version of the Sentry, a dark personality. Wherever the Sentry's power exists, that darkness follows. Just like Sentry was powerful, now this shadow version is even more terrifying. As the Sentry falls, fear begins to rise. That fear starts pulling everyone into darkness. The whole city begins to collapse into chaos. Everyone tries to save as many lives as they can. At this moment, the Thunderbolts team finally feels complete. The people clap for them, cheering loudly. But fear begins to grow stronger. It pulls people into complete darkness. Their own leader starts running away from the team. Yet, one person walks into the darkness by choice. This fear begins to spread and tries to capture everything. Inside a chamber, someone wakes up, trapped in childhood trauma. He runs from one room to another, facing different layers of his fear. In one room, he sees a girl, Shweta, depressed and lost. Then he enters another room, and finally the place where it all began. He became powerful, but now fear tells him, you thought power was everything, but fear is stronger than nothingness. Fear traps everyone and says it is the only real force. As he watches his friends suffer, he gets angry. He starts punching fear over and over. Slowly, he begins to turn into something new, something more powerful. Finally, they break free from the trap. Together, they stand against the rising fear, are finally defeated. Fear becomes imprisoned once again. The entire city returns from darkness to light. The people who were once consumed by fear and had disappeared are now seen coming back. Bob truly did something remarkable by overcoming his fear. But Bob, confused, says he doesn't remember what happened. It's as if everything has been erased, like a book whose pages are gone. He doesn't even remember the power or the fear, because where fear exists, memory can't survive. And when fear is gone, so is the trace of its existence. Bob has now forgotten his own path. Just then, they spot Valentina standing nearby, whispering something to someone. She says she needs help. She wants Thunderstorm to catch Val. As she walks off behind the curtain, Steve follows her to stop her. But instead, he finds her giving a press conference from the other side. It turns out, all of this was Valentina's plan. She created this entire situation just to bring the team into the spotlight. She tells the press she has been building a team for years. She declares that this is her new Avengers team, the one she secretly formed over a long time. She even names it Avengers, but everyone senses something's off. She whispers to Alan, "We'll deal with you later." And that's where the movie ends. So friends, that was the full story of Thunderbolts Explained in simple storytelling. How did you like the story? Let me know in the comments. And if you're excited for the arrival of Fantastic Four in the MCU, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. We'll be back soon with more awesome Marvel content. Until then, stay safe, stay super.